Drex here from Drex Factor Poi, sharing with you the love of poi spinning and flow arts to benefit your body and brain. And today, I'm going to teach you how to do that absolutely earth-shaking combo from the Instagram reel that I posted yesterday. Before we dive in, I just want to give a quick shout out to the friends of the channel. Big thanks to Dark Monk, Flow Fests, Flow Toys, Juggling Calling, Pyroterra Light Toys, Spinballs, and Ultrapoi for helping to make the videos on this channel possible. You can learn more about all of these amazing businesses and what they're doing to support flow artists like yourself by checking out the links that I have down in the description of this video. And special thanks to non-business friends of the channel, Johnny Howard, Lain Mochinsky, and Pekha Pekkonen. Thank you so very much for your support for my work and my mission. So, real talk, it took weeks to make that video happen. 1 week alone just on developing the choreography, because I needed something that was going to be able to loop and something that I could start from both a dead stop as well as worked carrying momentum through all the way as I was playing around with multiple loops of it. It wasn't easy, but I did come up with something I really liked in the process, and now, for those of you who are curious, I want to show you how. Now, there's a lot going on here and a lot of transitions that are happening super duper quickly. So I'm going to classify this as an advanced combo. Here's the tricks that you'll need in order to get it down. Waist straps, windmills, C-caps, meteor spiral wraps, meteor waist straps or flowers, in-spin throws, and split time opposite in-spin flowers. I will go ahead and leave links to tutorials for all of these tricks down in the description as well as up on screen if you are watching on YouTube. Must also be said, this combo incorporates pieces of two other combos that I've shared over the course of the past couple years. I will also leave links to those two combo tutorials down in the description as well as up on screen. I'm going to show you the combo at full speed, then take you through it step by step, and then show it to you again in slow motion. Goodness, how did we get here? Well, I needed something that was going to loop fairly easily, and that took up anywhere between 15 to 20 seconds of time. So I actually used an old choreographer's trick, and I borrowed from stuff that I'd already written, namely two combos that I've done tutorials for before. The first one, many of y'all will probably recognize as being this combo that goes back and forth, builds up momentum, goes around up top, and results in a C-cap, yeah? Here's how to do just that part of it. I actually had to shorten it up a wee bit in order to make it fit for this combo, but there's still more or less the same pieces in place. Number one, you start with a reverse weave over on your left-hand side before switching over to a forwards weave on your right-hand side, and from here you build up momentum and do a quick windmill around your head and stall out the poi in your right hand as you come around down below your left. From there, the right hand poi gets flung around over to your right or back side, and you get it spinning in the opposite direction as your left hand poi. Do a C-cap, bring it back down. There is, of course, just a little bit of legwork that I'm doing here as well to kind of add a little bit of panache to it, as well as some level changes. Namely, that as I'm doing this reverse weave over on my left-hand side, I'm bringing my right foot over to my left ankle in coupe. And then when I switch over to the other side of my body, I bring my left knee up over my right-hand side in passe, and I use that to bring my momentum around for that windmill. As I'm coming out of that windmill, I'm also taking a lunge down to stage left, and as I switch over to stage right, I'm switching the lunge over to my right hand, or my stage right here. As I go up, I bring my left knee up with it, and I come down with both feet as the poi kind of splat out at the bottom of that cap. So after the poi have gone splat, my next move is to pick up the momentum in my left-hand poi here as my right-hand poi comes around, and that results in a spiral wrap. This is going to, of course, set me up for doing that anti-spin meteor flower. How do you get there? What does the momentum look like? Well, after I do the splat and I get both poi spinning, I just pass the left-hand poi over to my right hand and just let them continue to go around until they do the spiral wrap. Of course, I add a little bit of panache into it by leaning back on my right foot, and I bring up my left hand with it. Yes, that is important. I'm so glad you asked. And from here, I bust out into that meteor flower, the one that is based in doing a waist wrap. All this really is going back and forth between 2 beats. So to turn this from a couple of 2 beats into a flower, all I got to do is raise my hand up and drop my hand down as I go back and forth from side to side. I, of course, am taking it over top, going from right to left, and down below, going from left to right. This is how I get to anti-spin, because these poi are spinning clockwise relative to me. Now, after I complete a flower, I go ahead and let the poi wrap around my right hand. And as I do so, I'm going to bring my left hand from out and kind of bring it into my right hand as though I'm like compacting the movement of the poi in the process. From here, we have our first actual movement on stage, and it's going to be for me to kind of push out, sliding my entire body to stage left here. Now, you'll note as I'm doing this, the poi are coming out into a horizontal plane. This should turn, in most cases, this would turn into a corkscrew with my pinky in leading. And of course, as that happens, I'm going to take a jump around and let the poi come to wrap around my left shoulder over here on stage left. From this position right here with the 2 poi both oriented over at my left shoulder, I'm going to go ahead and pull my right hand out. Now you'll note I'm switching the orientation from meteor to being 1 poi in each hand again. And as I'm doing that, I'm taking my right hand out into a horizontal spin above my head. So we go here, and my left-hand poi is spinning clockwise in front of me. This, of course, is another one of those slide movements like I did when I opened up from the one-handed spiral wrap, yeah? Now, as I'm doing this, I'm going to let my right-hand poi drop. It's going to come around and join my left-hand poi, and the 2 of them together are going to do you may think that it's a windmill. It's not actually a windmill. What it actually is you're just doing a waist wrap. It's just across the back side of you, right? The only difference here, of course, is that I'm taking it up and around. And as I'm doing that, I am also letting my left foot kind of stick out and guide me as I'm coming around, yeah? It's actually to kind of slow down my movement there. I want this to feel like I'm adding and removing momentum. So this is one of those cases where I'm kind of hanging there in midair for a second, yeah? All right, so now that I have finished up that waist wrap / fountain here, I'm going to polish off my movements over to stage right by doing an in-spin throw. And as the poi comes over here to stage right, I'm going to let it swing in a pendulum and then bring it around, boom, to have the 2 poi meet together in a 2-petal in-spin flower, yeah? Now for the final bit of this, I'm going to take a little shunne step around in split time opposite extensions, and as I come around to the position where I first throw this whole thing in, I'm going to go ahead and do a little stall with my right hand poi up to stage right, and then bring my right foot in to meet my left ankle in coupe. Hey, what do you know? This is the exact same position we started in. Ha! What a coinkydink, right? All right, so all that together, I take a reverse weave over on my left, forwards weave on my right, go around a windmill, take it down, around, up in the cap, I splat, I come around, spiral wrap, do the flower, and bring it all around, pop out, take it around in a jump, I come out, Do that waist strap around, the throw, come back in a flower, do that chaîné step, the stall, and I'm back where I started, yeah? Awesome. Let's see that again in slow motion. So there it is. I gotta tell you, I would love to see more people doing this combo, if for no other reason than I worked really hard on it. But if you are one of those people, or at least want to attempt it, I would love to see the results. Please post your video to social media and go ahead and tag me. I am at DrexFactor on most platforms. I would love to see your hard work, and if you share video of yourself attempting this combo to, say, like your Instagram stories, I will be more than happy to share them to my own stories so that all of my followers can see your hard work. Did you get anything out of this video? Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to help other people find it, and of course, to help my channel grow. This video would not be possible were it not for the kind support of all of these wonderful people right here. These are my Flow patrons over on Patreon, and they, along with the people listed down in the description, help to make this and all the videos on this channel possible. Thank you, one and all, for your wonderful support. If you would like to support me in the work that I am doing, trying to bring poi spinning and flow arts to the wider world and help people connect with their brains and their bodies, you can do so by heading on over to patreon.com/DrexFactorPoi and signing up. You can do that either at the link down in the description or the card that just popped up if you are watching on YouTube. There you can get access to a whole host of rewards, and even better, you'll be helping me get the word out about flow arts to the entire world. Go give that a look, please, and thank you. So yeah, this might actually be the single most advanced combo that I've ever posted on this channel. I hope there are some people out there that are up for trying it, or maybe we'll look at it as like hashtag goals. We'll have to see. At any rate, if you have a trick you want to see me integrate into a combo, please leave me a comment and let me know. I do actually use that feedback. It's very helpful to me. In the meantime, I will leave a link to a playlist of other combo tutorials I've done down in the description, as well as up on screen if you are watching on YouTube. Please make sure to get out and flow this weekend, and I'll see you with a new video on Monday. Peace.